Yes, the hype is real. God of War, Ragnarok, combat and enemies. Official 4K dev overview. Okay, so this is basically going to be the combat and enemies of the game God of War Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok releasing 9th of November, which I will be streaming live. So please, if you guys are interested in that, put on the notification bells first off, and please subscribe to my channel so that you do get notified when I do go live. So 9th of November, as soon as this game releases, I'm going to be going live on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to be playing the full length of God of War Ragnarok. So what's going to happen is I'm probably going to go live for about an hour or two with God of War Ragnarok, and then go live and then jump off of Ragnarok and then just like react to some music with you guys. I think that's the best way to do it. But I'm not going to keep this intro long. But if you guys are interested in checking out my socials, I'm going to leave a link to that in the description down below. Another thing as guys haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. On the road to 20k subscribers. So please, if you do enjoy the videos, if you do another content, hit that subscribe button. But let's just jump straight into this. I'm so hyped for this game. Like God of War, the first God of War that I played, it was one of the best games I ever played in my life. Like hands down, one of the best. So the hype is real for this. If this game turns out to be bad, which I doubt, I fully doubt that, but if it does turn out to be bad, we're all going to be very, very sad. Very, very sad. But let's get this. Oh, yes, sir. Okay. My goodness, this is good. Yeah, we got 40
From a combat perspective, I always, and I still feel like the meat and potatoes of any God of War game is combat.
That's facts. He's not talking. He's not lying. This looks, oh my goodness. Did you just cut off that woman's head? He did. He did. The music though. I feel like the music of God of War is one of the best things in the game.
My name is Roberto Clemente. All my friends call me Bert. I'm a senior combat animator here at Sony Santa Monica.
My name is Kim Wynn and I'm a
He looks like a very
animator.
happy guy.
Hi, I'm Sabra.
Hi.
And I'm a senior VFX artist on God of War Ragnarok.
My name is Grace Pan, and I'm a gameplay animator in God of War Ragnarok.
This looks
Hi,
so
I'm
good.
Stephen O'Hara with GBA, combat designer on God of War. And I create interesting and memorable creatures that players like to attack and defend
Look at
against.
that. Like every time I see gameplay, I'm like,
As an
is this even
animator, you
real?
gave life to characters.
She's very
You make them
beautiful.
move,
I'm
you
sorry.
gave them
I had to
personalities,
say it.
you gave them weight.
Yes. Look at this. Look at this. No, I'm sorry. I'm getting
My
too
role as a
excited.
VFX artist is to put the power behind a move. You
Bro, look
are
at
in
the-
control of
the-
fire
okay, I'm
and
sorry.
earth and
The
water
animations
and wind.
and effects and
whether you
like,
are
it's
throwing
crazy.
your axe
crazy.
or on the receiving end of an enemy spell,
Yes.
VFX is what really gives the movement
Facts.
and the danger to every
ain't
move
lying.
that a
You
character
ain't lying.
makes.
Damn.
I work really closely with the design team and the tech art team on this project specifically. We actually work a lot with
Damn, they
camera,
use mocaps
along with
for
the
this?
guidance
Oh,
of our great
they
camera
use
team,
mocaps for
so I
most
find
games
myself
recently.
doing fight choreography
Damn.
sometimes.
Okay. So we tumbling down a mountain in this game?
One of the most challenging parts
goodness,
about
the
being a
fighting
combat
is
designer
fluid.
isn't the technical implementation of creating a creature, but it's really navigating that
there's a-
line between frustrating
I
and
hope, like, because in the first game there were creatures, right? But let's be honest, there wasn't a big variety in the first God of War. There wasn't a big variety of enemies. So I hope in this game they evolved that with way more enemy types.
of creating a creature,
'Cause
but it's
already
really
I see there's a
navigating
lot
that
of
line
enemy
between
types.
frustrating and engaging. We want to make something that makes players
Bro, look
lean
at the
forward and
water
focus
physics, bro.
and really
What?
try hard against that
This
enemy
looks
and
insane.
feel good about overcoming that. But we don't want to make them feel defeated if they can't.
I'm glad
figure something
Baldur
out.
is still
And
here
then
on
it feels
your
rewarding when you win, not because it was impossible, but
pocket.
because it was fun and engaging.
Oh my goodness! Is this the first one? No, this is the new one. Oh my
After the last
goodness,
game, we've heard the community cry out for more mini bosses, bigger creatures, and enemy variety, and this time we really leaned into that.
Yeah?
So in
Yeah,
God of
I'm
War
glad-
Ragnarok,
oh
we're
my
going to be traveling
goodness.
to all
Oh
9
my
realms, and each
goodness.
realm is going to
Oh
have like its
my-
own theme of
Oh
enemies that
my.
are very unique to that space. For example, in Alfheim, we're familiar with the Dark Elves, but this
Damn,
time
bro,
around
came
we're
with a
fighting
combo
Light
wombo.
Elves, such as the Light Elf Warrior.
This looks
One of the key
immensely
learnings
good.
from the last God of War game
Immensely
is
massively
we
good.
don't have to think about the camera and how
Damn.
post-combat is going to feel. We already have that knowledge, so we can build upon the
True,
post-camera that we
true,
have.
yeah.
And we can iterate on enemies, creating more interesting scenarios.
Okay, I'm just like, Every time gameplay shows up,
In the
I'm just
last
focusing.
game, Atreus was just starting
This
to
is
fight
the first
alongside
one,
Kratos,
100%.
and he was learning from the master tactician. So in this
It
game,
looks so-
he's
so
trying
much
to prove
better,
himself
like,
a little bit more, and we
when
build
they,
upon
like-
those mechanics.
When they show the clips of the first game versus the second game, looks like, obviously because it's next gen and stuff, but it looks very
him.
good.
The previous God of War, Atreus was still a kid, right? So he has a lot of dependency on his father. And for this game, you will see Atreus moving more independently on his own as a
I like
companion.
that. I like that. It adds more like, yeah.
In
it
regards
adds
to
more.
VFX for Kratos, I think what the players really
Damn,
love
did he just
is
pick
the
up a boulder?
powerfulness of it. When
He just
you are
picked up a
playing
rock.
as Kratos, you really
I
do
remember
feel
those
like the
guys
God
were
of
in the
War.
first one.
And moving into Ragnarok, we want to really make something bigger, make it stronger, make it more of a spectacle. And we
Damn.
want them to be like, oh my gosh,
The VFX
I didn't
are
know that
crazy
the
in
Blades of
this
Chaos
game.
could get even better, but look
Can?
at that.
So as
My
Kratos gets more
goodness.
powerful, he's going to have access to newer combos and newer abilities that will increase the combat depth of each weapon.
my good-
For the
oh
Blades,
my-
one of the
he does
moments
that
that
shit
I really
nicely,
enjoyed
though.
from
Whoever
previous
playing
God of
this,
War
well done.
is the combat grapple, and we're going to be bringing
Oh, she
that with
blocked
a
your
new
ass
twist.
real quick. Oh, nice. Nice.
I'm very excited
Nice,
for players
Kratos.
to try the blade grapple
Yes.
traversal moves. That brings so much more speed into the movement
What?
and the dynamic.
Did that thing just throw
Traversal
up, bro?
moves,
I
that
swear it
brings
just
so
threw some
much
shit
more
up.
speed
Oh, that's
into
disgusting.
the movement
Get your ass
and the
back.
dynamic feel to it.
One of the ways
This
we've
looks
expanded Kratos combat this time
phenomenal.
around is we've given more utility and choice to his shield loadout.
If you are a parry
Damn.
person, you could really go
You can
for
hear the
a
punch, the
shield
weight
that gears towards
yeah,
parrying.
you can hear the
if
weight
you're a big
of
blocker,
the
then you
punches.
could choose a shield that will really match your
Oh yeah,
playstyle.
yeah. I
One
heard
new
that the
mechanic or
shields are
element that
different.
I'm
Like,
really excited about is these combo finishers. Building up the stun meter this time around is going to lead to different ways to basically
yes. Oh my
decapitate the enemy.
goodness.
You're going to be able to choose, which weapon you want to
Show
have.
me that again. Show me that again. How the fuck?
It's these combo finishers. Building up the stun meter this time around is going to lead to
Please, show
different
me that
ways
again.
to basically decapitate the enemy.
You're going to be able to choose, which
It's-
weapon you want to
It
have
looks
when
way
you
more
kill a
brutal
guy.
than the first one. Which I
Another
love.
feature that we've added for Kratos is his new pre-fall attacks. You can jump off a ledge, and if there's an enemy below
This is
you,
going
you
to be
could
a 10 out
slam
of 10.
down.
I can already see it.
There's such an emphasis.
Bro, he body slammed the shit out of him. Oh my
You could
goodness.
jump off a ledge, and if
Watch
there's an
this.
enemy below you, you could slam down
You
on
can kill
him.
him, yeah. Bro had no clue what was happening and he just got
There's such
absolutely
an emphasis on
flabbergasted.
verticality in some of these fights that it's super
Okay.
engaging. And as Kratos,
that's
now
so
that you have
nice.
so much mobility and that you can also take advantage of that verticality,
see.
I think it
There's
just
a
adds
lot
such
more
another
like
interesting layer
motion
to a
and
fight.
stuff. I can see that.
In God of War Ragnarok, we've enhanced the Kratos and Atreus duo. He's going to initiate a little bit more, be aggressive. He's going to fight alongside you, and sometimes
Yes.
even surprise you with his combo abilities too.
Some of the new expanded companion.
damn.
Even
Atreus
surprise you with his combo abilities too.
Watch, bam, bam.
Some of the
bam.
new expanded
Holy
companion
shit, Kratos
actions
is
that you'll
crazy.
see Atreus do leverage the fact that he's older
Okay,
now.
so
he's
crazy
bigger
is
now.
just goated.
And he's different
Kratos?
from
What did I
Kratos, so
say?
his
Atreus.
magic has a different flavor.
I'm sorry. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Not only that the fight
Damn.
side by side
Okay, I'm
together,
sorry, I'm not gonna
there are
reverse
also a lot of mini
That
games
was-
and
he got a sword?
player
He got a
interaction
sword.
moments.
Oh, no,
For
it's his
example,
bow.
like
It's his
the
bow.
puzzle systems and the set pieces. You definitely will see a lot more
That looks
collaborations
good.
between
That looks
father
so do
and
you,
son.
lady. I'm sorry. Valkyries, bro. They were a pain in the ass last game. Pain in the
There's
ass.
so much that goes into building a big set piece. You basically iterate and iterate and iterate, and it takes testing and just seeing what works to really figure out the
Bro, like
personality of
the-
something. Basically, every
Holy
department
shit.
gives it their all to make things really spectacular.
It already looks spectacular. You don't even have to show me
There
anymore.
were a lot of
Like,
different
stop showing
times
me
that
right now.
I
I'm
would
buying
look
this game
back
already.
at God of War games
Wow,
just through
it
the
look-
ages
it looks so
before
bad.
2018. There were so many amazing,
But again, this was
huge boss
20
fights and set
2009?
pieces that it
Oh my
was a
goodness,
huge
yeah.
inspiration for me on my time on this project.
This game looks insane.
Our design
My boy
philosophy for
Kratos
creating
just
new
got
and memorable
thrown.
enemies is basically making them a combat puzzle, similar to like chess, and focusing on the chess pieces. Each piece has its own theme and its own use.
Yes.
You need to be able to see what's happening in an instant and be able to react as the player.
Of course. I agree.
There's a couple of different ways that we go into making an attack very readable for the player. Sometimes we add a signature audio cue, or we'll add the different rings, such as what we did in the last game, that lets you know that this attack is unblockable.
There's
you
a lot
need
of
to dodge
enemy
it.
varieties in this game, which I love. Oh my
There's
goodness.
so many
She
different
got
ways
the
that
Kratos
the
throw.
effects really helps not just show what an enemy is about to do, but show who the enemy really is.
Well, I have one thing to say, like a prediction, if you will. Kratos will end up with Thor's hammer at one point. That is like my prediction right now.
Who the enemy really is.
Everything
This
you
looks so
design
good.
has to be surrounding the essence of the character and a story.
Oh.
It's what makes it believable and memorable in the first place.
I
agree
think what
a lot
I'm most
with her.
excited
The
about is
other
for
one,
players
she's
to experience
amazing.
the diversity of enemies that this game has to offer. You will be fighting everything from small little creatures to things that will take up the entire screen.
All of their designs run the gamut. I
can't
think
wait.
each
I
one looks so
can't
much different
wait.
from the next one,
This
and each
looks
of them
too
have
good to
their
be
own
true.
play styles and their own little
Like
fantasies
I'm watching
that go
this, I'm
into
thinking
it. And so
the amount of memories I'm going to create while playing this game is unreal, and the fact that I'm going to be playing it live with you guys makes it so much more better.
each of them
So
have
much
their
more
own
better.
play
I don't know what I'm
styles
saying.
and their own little fantasies that go
Even
into
more.
it.
More
And
better.
so I think if you are really into
It
Norse
looks a lot
mythology,
more
you'll be
brutal. A lot
very
more brutal,
interested
which
to
I
see
love.
how Sony Santa Monica has taken some of these creatures and interpreted them for God of War.
The
Everything that
textures
goes
are
into the game, there's
insane.
emotion behind it and
Yeah.
intent behind it.
Yeah.
And by the time it gets to
Yeah.
you, everything that you've seen that you're going to play and experience has been sweated over, bled over, tested, and is fun to play.
Fun to play? I agree. I see. Yeah. I believe you. 100%. Yes, just give it to me now. Release it already. Oh, listen to that music. Yes, okay. Okay, that was God of War Ragnarok, combat and enemies. As soon as they release more like trailers and stuff, like I'm gonna be reacting to all of those. But that was God of War Ragnarok, combat and enemies. And do I really have to say anything about that except for wow? I can't wait to jump into this. I can't wait for the 9th of November to finally get my hands on this game and play it with you guys, because I know for a fact, like even just watching them play this, just watching the gameplay, it's going to be a 10 out of 10. It's going to be a 10 out of 10, even though I haven't even played it yet. I know that for a fact. But thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys. But thank you so much. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button. So I know you guys want me to react some more. As I said, God of War Ragnarok, which in the future I hope they release more trailers and stuff before the game comes out. Maybe some gameplay, like I'll actually watch some game, like maybe the first something minutes of the game, or I'll just not react to anything and just keep myself, like my mind open for when the game comes out. But thank you so much for tuning in. Rightfully Tier signing off. Peace and love, baby.